So how's it, bruh? I hope you're good. This is the video that I promised that I'll do. Ne? So it was unfortunate that I wasn't getting sufficient time to do this. So without any further waste of time, let me get going and show you some of the important things. So now we can finally see that Nasdaq has been breaking those highs, ne, and creating new highs, ne. So most people are unable to make analysis based on what's happening on this chart. So to make things easy, for you is to at least cater for the most recent two touches. Then we know that the third one, it's very likely that the market will change the direction. Okay, so here we've got something like this. All right, here we've got something like this. So the reason why I connected my trend lines this way is that here we've got our first touch. You can see it. So here we've got our third touch. What is that we can learn from this? Whenever the market reaches this point, it sells. You see, that's what happened previously. So whenever the market reaches this point, it sells. Okay, so mind you that this is the daily time frame, and we know that in order to have more advantage on the market, it's for you to study everything on the bigger time frame. Okay, so I'm not gonna go to the weekly. So I think the daily one, it's more appropriate. Okay, so here I have something like this. Okay, so the very same thing applies whenever the market approaches this area. It buys. You see, so what is it that you can learn? If the market pushes down to this area, we know that we should be expecting our buys. Okay, so that's what has been happening previously on this thing. Okay, so again, there's something that I want you to realize regarding this, ne? It's that the market broke this level. You see this level? The market broke this level because the market has been failing to break this area and tested this area several times. Still, it sold. Okay, up until the market decided to go down and got strength from this trend line. So this is our diagonal supporting trend line. So then when the market came back from this, that's when it broke this important area. Okay, so this was our resistance back then, so now it's no longer our resistance. This is our support. Okay, so the very same thing that happened recently on here, the market has been failing to break this area. You can see the market has been failing to break this area. So the market went down, and I'll demonstrate on 4-hour time frame what happened. So the market went down, got strength, then broke this area. So now it is no longer our resistance. This is our what? This is our support. So let's dive into the 4-hour time frame and see if I'll be able to show you what I meant. Okay, this is the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame we have something like this. Okay, we call this structure within structure or trend within trend. Okay, great. So we have something like this on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so this trend line teaches us one thing about the current price. Okay, so whenever the market approaches this this trend line, it sells. Okay, the very same thing that's happening here, as you can see, it sold. Even though you're not gonna collect as much pips as you can, but you would still be profitable. Okay, so meaning if the market sells and reaches this point, it does what? It buys. That's what has been happening here, as you can see. Okay, so what are my anticipation based on this? Okay, so is that the market was pushing down this area. The market was pushing down towards this area, but it failed to reach this area and decided to retest somewhere around here. Okay, so my anticipation is that the market will continue to push up until this point. Then that's when we can have something like this. The market can go down. Okay, so once the market reaches this point, I'm quite certain that that's when the market can continue to buy, because mind you, this trend line was constructed on the daily time frame, and which means there's still money left on this. as let me draw it like this so that you can see it. Okay, you see, so the market has to reach this point first for us to have more advantage on sales. Okay, so let me go back to the daily time frame and explain something again. Okay, so this serves as our support and resistance. Okay, so again, this can be our lows and highs. Okay, so this is how we draw them. So mind you that if it breaks the previous high, then you know that you need to connect the next one. Okay, so you can have something like this if you prefer having everything on your screen. Okay, so you can see that this was our low. Okay, then the market broke this area, you see, then it becomes the new one. Okay, the very same thing that's happening here, you see. So you can have something like this, and when you have something like this, what is it that you can learn from it is that whenever the market reaches this line, it sells. Okay, then it breaks, it gets back to that previous line, then it becomes our support, then it buys, you see. Let me draw it like this so that you can understand. Okay, so the market reaches this line, it goes back. Okay, it buys, break this line, then it goes up, then goes back to the very same area, then it goes up. Okay, then it fails to break this area, it goes down, gets strength, then go up, breaks this area, the very same thing, you see. That's what has been happening. So mind you that this is the daily time frame, so this is how you can analyze Nasdaq and construct your highs and lows, support and resistance, those like stuff like that.